And 12.
Well, okay, so that is just enough to hit him.
All right, and that's just a d6.
Yep. Plus, hold on, wait. Somebody correct me here. Was that wrong for hit then? Anybody?
I don't know. I never use.
Yeah, no, he minus one, then added two.
Okay, say
That's what 12 was.
for hit and for damage. Is that right?
Yeah, for damage, you have to add your strength
Okay,
modifier.
so strength would be -1 plus 2.
Yep.
So just +1.
Yep. All right, that is enough to spear him to the ground. For all intents and purposes, he's unconscious.
Actually, you don't add your proficiency to damage. It's just your strength modifier.
That was the opposite of what you told us.
No, for hit.
Oh, okay.
For hit
Okay.
is.
Okay, so in that case, it'd be -1, so it'd be a 4.
Okay, that's still enough to pin him to the ground. Okay. For all intents and purposes, he's unconscious, but since you specified that you wanted to spear him and not kill him, you can keep him, you don't finish him off or anything. He's stuck to the ground.
Is he lucid?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that ends combat.
We did it.
All right.
Braun's gonna come running over here. What the hell was that? I heard a commotion.
Some wolves attacked our new friend here, but he showed them what for.
Really, truly did.
More hangers on. Just what we need. We're running out of room on the wagon.
You know what, Ron? I think we'd be lucky to have this guy with us.
I'm gonna look over at BB and say I'm willing to trade those other two for this guy. He's a crazy bastard. Those other guys haven't done anything for us.
I saved your life. Just now.
Nah, dude, I'm with you. I'm saying those other two,
Oh,
Stan and that.
Oh, those other two. Okay, sorry. I thought you were referring to.
I'm gonna extend my hand to Vincent and say, "Thank you for saving my life." And by the way, my name's actually Fedorov.
I'm going to also extend my hand, but I'm going to palm a gold coin into his hand. Be like, "Nice to meet you, Fedorov." And then I'll give him the finger pistols. Gotcha.
All right.
So
I'll pocket the coin. That coin has changed hands.
Karis has cleaned the shit off of himself. And he's gonna cast. He sees that his buddy Ool is looking pretty rough, so he's gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Which is a let's roll 1d8 plus 5.
did he put it in his character sheet?
Yep.
Can you click it?
12? Perfect. Full health.
All right.
Thanks. I'm glad you got all that shit off of you. You look great. Can I look over this guy that's bleeding on the ground? He looks awfully a lot like those bandits from before.
Yeah. Do you want to engage him in some dialogue?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
So, what are you doing out here in the graveyard? It's kind of weird place to be right now.
He says, "Oh, I've never been so happy to see strangers in my life. You've got to help. You've got to help. He's out of control."
Who's out of control?
The sheriff. He's lost his mind.
Oh yeah, we could already kind of tell. What's he doing now?
He says, I'm the last one. The last real forest ranger.
Jesus Christ. What did he do to the rest of them?
All those guys you saw, I recognize you guys. We saw you back at the river. All of us that rode north with him after the spirit of the forest attacked us. The ones that stayed behind were my comrades, but the rest of them were bandits in disguise. he hasn't been hunting bandits. He's been recruiting them.
Oh shit!
That's where all of our equipment and our money has been going.
Wow, what an asshole! Is he a friend of the Bandit King?
He says, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Right now, I don't even know if there really is a Bandit King.
He is the Bandit King.
Yeah, he kind of seems like he's the Bandit King.
Bandit King.
All right, you think he'll make it? You got anywhere to go?
Says, I'm from around these parts. I can get my way home. I'm gonna go try and join the resistance.
All right.
Turns
sounds
out
like a good plan.
when you grind people into the dirt, they eventually snap and they push back.
Weird.
He just says, I hope my friends at the river are okay.
Yeah, they're probably fine. I think they found a big axe. They should be able to protect themselves.
we gave him some new equipment.
Says, truly,
They
you are kind adventurers. And he gestures towards BB, even your smelly friend here. And you guys all kind of notice that there's been what you thought was the odor of like
Goblin.
of death and like goblin is actually just BB.
Oh, I thought that was Karis's ass.
The smell of
Right.
shit cloaked BB's natural scent.
BB doesn't notice Cars' smell.
He kind of pulls himself up and he says, or he walks over here, over to a clearing, and he sees all the people dead over there, and he says, yeah, those weapons that they took off you guys back at the river, or at the stream when we ran into you by those rocks, or that rock with the names, those went straight into the hands of a bandit gang, and that man that he made me kill to give you a horse wasn't a bandit at all, but a friend of mine who wanted to turn the sheriff in for the crimes he'd been committing.
Could you tell us why that dead bandit had T's carved into him?
He kind of looks down at the ground and he says, I'm not proud of it, but that was another snitch the sheriff caught, and to prove our loyalty, we all had to carve a T into him, the T standing for traitor.
Wow.
That's what he does if he finds out, or these days even thinks you're not loyal. He dresses you like a bandit. He's got some person forging wanted posters, and if the mob doesn't get you before he does, he'll track you down and make you wish you never thought of turning on him.
Okay. So, all right. Can I go up here and check what this piece of paper was on this goblin?
Yep.
Okay. I checked the piece of paper on the goblin.
It is a wanted poster, and the likeness very closely resembles your friend. And it says, wanted for high crimes of banditry and consorting with the Bandit King. And then the guy you saved notices you looking at the piece of paper and comes over and says, I'm not surprised to see one of these has him. Even the number of recruits he's been getting into the force have been dwindling. But the gnomes have been driving the goblins out of their land, and he struck a deal with them that when he finally amasses enough power to declare his independence from Lubeck, he promised them a reservation of their own, a homeland. He's been funneling them weapons and supplies so they can strike back at the gnomes and eventually take their land as well.
To the goblins?
Yep.
who collects these bounties? Or like who redeems them? I don't know the right word. Who pays these out?
Nobody.
Nobody
Classic.
pays them out.
Nobody. They're fake. They're to be collected from the sheriff, but if you try and collect, he'll claim it for himself, and if you try and argue, you end up on a wanted poster yourself.
Is this guy full of shit?
You can do a deception or a, I guess
Insight?
an insight check to see.
Maybe investigation. I don't know.
There's insight. Oh shit.
Insight. You know that he's being 100% genuine.
All right.
He says, I really thank all of you for your help, but there's work that needs to be done if we're going to stop this asshole. Do you guys have anything you can contribute to the resistance? Any weapons?
I gave my weapon to the guys by the stream.
That guy had shitty weapons on him.
He
The dead body.
Oh yeah. He also the bandit also had a very nice sword on him.
Which
Oh
one?
yeah.
The forest bandit looking guy had
Oh yeah, the one I grabbed.
with a mark that you recognize.
Is it the same mark as was on the other guy's armor?
No. If
Does it look like Braun might have made that mark?
yeah, it has a bronze sort of craftsman's logo on it. So very clearly the weapons that they lifted off of you must have been distributed to the bandits, or else Braun's supplying them.
Okay. So I'm gonna go and kind of whisper to Braun, like, "Hey, this guy's being for real. Should we give him this sword that you made?"
He kind of turns it over in his hand and he says, I've seen men like this sheriff before, and if it were up to me, I'd give him every last crate of goods we have."
It is up to you.
Wait, you want to give the sheriff the goods?
No, this guy asking for help.
Resistance guy.
Oh, okay. I'm over here next to this goblin who's making weird noises.
I was considering burying that guy alive. I don't know if that's table talk, but
What the?
the goblin.
Oh, there's. I guess if you
I was
wanna
gonna
dig up
I was
there.
gonna ask him questions.
Okay, I'll let you interrogate him. I'm gonna go ask Karis real quick. Your new pony. Should we, since technically one of these horses belong to one of these guys, should we give him
Car
the
says,
pony?
"No, fuck these guys."
Okay. Classic cars. All right. So I'm gonna walk up to him and give him the sword we found,
Okay.
and say, "Hey, it's not much. We got this sword. You can take it." And then I'm also
can I-
going.
Can I add a condition to that?
Sure.
He can have that sword only if he tells his friends that they're not allowed to try to extort us for any sort of goods. We helped them twice now,
He says.
so we saved his life. So
He says
the next time we need directions, they're giving them to us for free.
He says, if it were up to me, we wouldn't have extorted you in the first place. But yes, that's a fair deal. Should we ever cross paths again, I owe you my life. So
Yeah, spread it amongst your friends, not just you.
he starts shuffling away, and he says, whatever's left of them.
I'm going to tell him to hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. And then I'm going to turn to the goblin and say, "What are you doing down here? You belong in the mountains."
He says, Nomies take our homes. We have new home now. Shiny man, make us deal.
Shiny man. Okay. Was Shiny Man the one who gave you that